It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up, it's the 49ers. Rocky Dog quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the 49ers and the Hawks. All that and more. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the seat. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
They go play action with Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 53 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And his kick here is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now 3rd down and very long.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd
They'll
down.
look to throw. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go,
There is a hush indeed. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Hurts to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game. There he goes, left side. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Now back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
At the 47-yard line.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Seahawks first down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
The 22-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hurts. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
1st and goal, Seattle.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks! From 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. A 10-play drive that time. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Matt Araiza now. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, they'll throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and Bob ultimately fell incomplete. It caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Gibbs on the toss left. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll
at the 4-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks, it's a foot race. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because, you know, they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. A big play there just before halftime. 65 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Brian Burns. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
At the 21-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
46-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Another run for Gibbs here. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 40-yard punt, no return. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1st down, Seahawks.
On 1st down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Hurts. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
3rd down and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks extend their lead yet again. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Gibbs straight ahead. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd down and 4.
At the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flipping over to the other side, the offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
49ers 6.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Niners set to take over on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though.
This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First and goal, Seattle.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the Niners' 4-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just... End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
They'll look to throw again.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer.
7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw again.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Second and 7 at the 30-yard line.
A give right side for Gibbs.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 25.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
He'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. We'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
Short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen and 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A solid chunk there, 15 yards. They'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2. at the Seahawks 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Back to throw. And Davis with it left side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And out now come the Seahawks. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this.